female artists have a problem. Actually, 5 problems to be exact. Problem number 1 is that all of the talented artists are always over-sexualizing themselves. What I call horny bait. See, for some reason, it's such a big trend nowadays for every single female artist to just not have clothes on. Sexy Red, SZA, Glorilla, Meg Thee Stallion, any artist that you can name, even to the pop artists, don't like clothes no more. It's like they're allergic. And in all reality, we all know why they're doing this. Here's the thing though. Like, you don't need to do that to get me to listen to your music, especially if you're...
I'm not gonna lie, he has such a good point. Shout out to iCloud9, by the way. Dude, he has a valid point. You don't have to feed off, and they feel like, I'm not gonna lie, because this generation these days has been surrounded and very filled with lust and sexual. Things have gotten more sexual than ever. I'm talking about people done adapt and gain this and that from just being fucking sexual or feeding off your lust. And a lot of times it's that lust shit. Especially these girls like that's out there. I'm not gonna say all because some are different, you know what I'm saying? It's not all women or whatnot. But y'all know, like, it's one of those objectives where celebrities are constantly on a mission to find this bait that works the best for the market. And these days, that sexual shit works. Only because, look, as long as they feed off your lust, they know what they doing. Sexy Red, she know what she doing when she constantly promoting this shit. Sabrina Carpenter, she damn sure knows what she do. She definitely knows.
I would have listened to it regardless. I mean, look at the past legends of yesterday. Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu, Aaliyah, Missy Elliott.
I'm saying when there was more appealing to like the most that's ever been really is just them appealing it to the emotion and life sense of certain things. It's certain things. Things have gotten more. People cared more about the revolutionary aspect of things. They cared about, like before all the talk about popping ass and shaking the booties and shit. You got Lauryn Hill and all them people. They'll tell you certain stuff or just give you a simple hook chorus or some sort of voice pitch and it's gonna open. It's gonna click. It's gonna sit with you. It's gonna resonate with you. Versus nowadays, they try to feed off all this and that, especially when these girls, these women artists, like the female artists, when they tend to fall off, they tend to do these things to get their name back up because it's good for the market. Even if it's just coming out, you know, like talking about how you do some lesbian acts with people, or if it's just you simply promoting being a thought, being a homewrecker, being a slut, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Sorry, I don't know I got that pause in, but I'm just trying to put it in perspective, put it in philosophy.
Okay, Young Boy is a little bit different, but you get what I'm trying to say. None of them needed to do this back in the day to get where they wanted to be. They were just talented and they worked hard. This is why I respect people like Pink Pantheress, Billie Eilish, hell, even Doechii before she started wilding out.
You say you respect Billie and Pink, but Pink Pantheress literally has a song called Tonight, and she's like, "You want sex with me? Uh-huh. Come talk to me. Uh-huh. You want sex with me? Uh-huh. Come talk to me." And I'm not trying to downplay that because that's a banger. That shit a banger. That shit is a banger. And Billie Eilish, she talk about eating girls for lunch, she promoting the lesbian shit to people. Like if guys don't, she knows she's doing this knowing that guys will be down bad for this kind of shit. You know, guys, they have very bad lust problems, especially when it's two girls kissing and fucking. Now, it's true. Like, it's true. And the Pink Pantheress, she could be doing that and talking about how one has sex with her and all that because she ain't really, like, her platform is platforming, but it's not where she wants it to be. That's a better way to put it and interpret it. So in order to get it that way, she had to feed off y'all niggas' list. She know y'all wanna fuck the shit out of her, and these men have these fantasies about doing her. She knows this shit. So she's applying it to the market for these dumb men that goon all day.
Not gonna lie. They worked hard, made
for niggas that goon all day. You're really at the tip of that shit, that ice.
Good music and got where they wanted to be while still respecting the
Don't throw yourselves in the pit, man.
morals. But I will say them debating is granting success for them temporarily. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but like it feels like female artists are like at the top of the game right now. Before you say that's crazy, I mean, look.
That's not crazy. That's actually true. They're doing better than these men at their own sport. I swear to God. Really, the female rappers too. Like, how are they doing better than these niggas at their own sport, their own game? Because these niggas are washed up and it's too much duplicating, copy and pasting. Like girls, they have influence around doing this and doing that, and you have girl rappers, female rappers trying to be the next thing, but not whatnot. But you also have the girls that have aesthetic and embrace certain shit, and they came from a different background story, so that, you know what I'm saying.
Get pop right now, it's not a question. R&B, in my opinion, not a question. Country, nobody cares about that. But rap, especially female rappers, on top of the game. And again, before you disagree, hear me out. Besides Drake, Kendrick, and Cardi, no other male rapper is really doing they shit bigger than these female rappers.
That's so true, bro. But you forgot about Travis Scott. Fiend. He's still screaming and spamming Fiend all day. And then Lil Baby, Lil Durk, all the old trap shit that y'all consume. And don't worry, cause I still consume it too. But all that shit we consume as individuals constantly is getting to a point. That's why these niggas are so underground based, or they tend to change genres because, you know, it's became more expressive. People were able to become more expressive when it comes to changing genres and listening to different music. Cause y'all have infested so much of this hip hop and rap, it has gotten to a point. It's clicked with you. Either that or it's just the other option I said.
They're all basically controlling our screens right now. You really can't scroll on the internet without seeing their face at least one time a day. They're taking over, but not because of their music, because they're just stripping. They're shaking their ass, popping they shit, and talking about how many STDs they have. And we're eating this shit up.
No, sir!
Hell yeah, we eating that shit up. You know why? Everything that got lustful. We got new kinks by the years. We got all this different shit coming around. As long as the shit keep getting raved into our face, we're gonna keep committed to it like it's normal. You said because they are stripping? Like, I see girls and I see right through certain art and perspectives. I try not to completely look at it as that way, as like a complete lust tool. So if I completely look at it in that narrative, I feel like a sexist or misogynist. But because like there's some girls out there like Billie Eilish and Pink Panthers, they are very artistic. They are articulate every single thing possible. It's beautiful. Everything is beautiful within them. Taylor Swift and all them, but y'all not finna sit there like y'all don't know the narrative either though. Cause I definitely know we know the narrative, but I keep my cool, keep my cool, cause it's entertainment. I love music, bro. I'm building my career off this music shit. Literally, talking about them people.
Like I said earlier, even though this is benefiting the game right now, it's inevitably killing female music. Because now, whether they like it or not, most of these female artists are being looked at as strippers and not artists. And if you think that's a wild statement, just go watch a Sexy Red music video. You'll quickly change.
Hoochie Coochie, hell yeah. She promoting that narrative. The title alone is already like, yeah. It's always about popping ass, always about this, always about that. Look, I fuck with Sexy Red. She hard. I fuck with Sexy. Occasionally. I don't consume a lot of Sexy Red, but I fuck with Sexy. I fuck with a lot of people, a lot of different artists. I don't have not a single hate towards artists like that, except for certain people. You just got to bring them up. Now, but overall, I don't have hate, like personal hate towards them, because I don't fucking know them. None of us know them, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the world is small, so it's not like you can't know certain people or get towards people. Just get around yourself in a field relating. You fuck around and meet them or know them more. No, but that's not the point. I don't care about none of that shit. I'm just trying to tell y'all, I fuck with them. I fuck with the concept. I fuck with this entertainment. I sit back and recline on entertainment knowing that I know what I know. If I know what I know, I can sit there and recline like it's nothing.
Or even a Tate McCree video or a sis video. It doesn't matter what genre it is. They're all doing the same thing. It's very weird. I don't care what y'all say about, oh, they're being progressive about their bodies. No, that's not being progressive about your body. Being progressive about...
Chill. They gonna call you misogynist, bro. That's not being progressive about... You know how many people that have been so open about progression, and I don't think it's like a progression thing. I think it's just more like a being free-spirited. And look, hear me out. Y'all gonna look at it. I look at it from a whole completely different lens because I'm very open-minded. Some people do certain things because of certain shit. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just certain shit. People are free-spirited as fuck. And I think their expression is they're trying to show you some sort of art, but it has came what they wanted to add. You didn't have to add any lust frequencies or entities within the surface, But they know the shit works for the market, and since they know the shit works for the market, that's what it is, bro.
Your body is respecting your body enough to not show it to everybody. Why can't I listen to your music without seeing you naked? That's very telling.
But that's like the same concept that the modern day, like, people will apply it to some people out there walking out the house looking a certain way. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. It's literally the same shit. It's literally the same thing. It's like, why you can't go out and do
about
that,
what you value about
it's
yourself.
The same
and again,
concept.
I'm not gay. I like women, and I'm not gonna lie. My eyes like seeing. But at the same time, I can't. It's too much.
It does get to a point though, because I can't listen to Pink Panthers tonight. Specifically, is creating a lust pattern in me, and then I can't listen to Lunch because I tend to think and stem from, what if maybe there's gonna be a lesbian series show, and bitches is fucking to this song, fucking the Lunch. Because you could visualize that so easily. It could be on like an L-word series or something, if you know what that is. All my lesbians, people that know this stuff. And then Pink Panther, she know people want to clock the shit out of her and fuck the shit out of her. So she feeding into it. She feeding into the narrative. She's not really meaning it for real. She's throwing a narrative out there because she know that's what y'all want to... She know that's what it is. So feeding off your lust, especially dumb men, especially the same guys that consume the OnlyFans peoples, they know y'all are like that for the most part. So they could do
honesty, bro. Like, yo, if you're finna make music, I'm not saying you gotta be fully clothed all the time, but at the same time, focus on your music, not just your sex appeal. It's weird, but that's just what a lot of female music has just resorted to.
But you also all gotta understand, we are in an oil farming aspect where we are in a generation where we're constantly oil farming, whether it's creating a sexual entity, whether it's creating whatever it is you're creating. We oil farm on a daily. I know there's some sort of art as to why they're doing it. Just we just know. But we also know, like, we have guys out there that just can't keep their dick in their pants.
Not all, but a good amount.
But it's the same for these guys, too. They can't keep none to their cooches. They done got hornier than us these days. This generation, women more hornier than us. They way more hornier than us.
Which is actually my second problem with this whole thing. It's too horny. I'm not finna lie. It's getting to a point where with certain art...
Can't find a recipe you're craving? Try What's Cooking, the app curated to your tastes.
All they talk about is sex. Oh, my poom poom is this. I suck like that. It's weird. I know men rappers be doing the same thing, and their video will come because there's a lot of things I don't like about men rap. But it feels like with female rap,
talk about all the shit with scamming, robbing and shooting. Nigga drill this, drill that constantly. After how many decades by now? How many decades since Future, Young Thug, Migos was toting that mumble rap to you guys? Saying that, talking about drugs and shit. All this is a cycle that's gonna keep repeating itself because they gotta program the next generation of kids. That's all it just is. Program certain niggas' mindsets. They have a very young mindset. They have to adapt at a certain frequency. And in order to do that, they gotta plant a certain narrative for you guys.
Just the only...
Not trying to get too spiritual or conspiracy theory, like, I'm just saying.
Thing y'all talk about. I'm not even talking about rap at this point. Listen to a lot of Sabrina Carpenter's music. It's just like, what happened to the old love pop songs and romance pop songs we had back in the 2010s? All y'all want to do is be slut, and it's weird. Especially when a lot of y'all know y'all have a kid audience, yet y'all really don't care. Especially like Sabrina Carpenter. Like, you're a Disney princess, whatever. You had such a layup.
Oh, yeah. Sabrina Carpenter, she definitely knows what she be doing. Especially baiting the black guy shit. Like, fucking with black dudes and all that. She definitely knows that shit. I'm not trying to make nothing about race or merge this shit to race, because I hate having those conversations. But she definitely knows feeding off the black dudes, knowing most or even a good amount of black men. Man, and I'm a horny nigga, so I'm speaking from my perspective too. I don't speak for everyone when I say this. But especially the niggas out there that love fucking snow bunnies. Especially the niggas out there that love snow bunnies. I don't care if you're black, white, Asian, none of this shit. You going out there doing this offending for black guys and making approach to where you narrated the black guys. There are the black guys out there, I'm sure they are going into her as we speak. I don't do this shit because I don't let it get to that point. But Sabrina definitely knows what she be doing.
Of an opportunity to just make cool, chill music. Yet you decided to do this sexy, degenerate, horny stuff. And while you have full right to make that type of music, at the same time, you didn't need to. Like, she literally went trending because every single concert she did, she performed her song.
Didn't just make tonight.
You know, she always did a position. Why are we doing that? Hell, I seen a clip of somebody bringing a whole bed on stage and basically dry humping in front of a crowd of 40,000 people. It's getting to a point where it's just annoying. What happened to art, man? Like, what happened to true art? But I feel like the reason why they're doing this is because they seen the untalented rappers and artists doing this and succeeding. So now they're putting talent on top of that and they're succeeding. But at the same time, this...
Because it's gonna help their market, their monies. It helps their money's worth. It helps the market. People, this generation, they love lust. They love seeing sexual shit these days. That's why you think they watch fucking content creators, streaming ass niggas. Whenever they bring girls on stream, do all this fucking girl content. This shit is wrapped around showing bad bitches on the net. It helps the market. And not only that, being a bad bitch is the package, you have all this extra shit. You have anything you want to do, any narrative you want to spread, whether if you're a weird person with a weird personality, or you just want to just be flat out naked. I mean, there's so many different narratives you could change and channel around with. They're just doing it because they know it works for the market. And honestly, this is Jillian Taz, bitch.
Right here is a big problem at itself, which is why this is thing number 3. Untalented artists are blowing up just because they rebate. Sexy Red, Ice Spice, Ruby Rose, Iggy Azalea, Cardi B, and yes, Ruby Rose is actually a rapper. The fact that you don't know that proves my point exactly. This has become such a popular trend. These artists shaking their ass, releasing a single or two, and just calling that a day. Literally the Ice Spice method and the Sexy Red method, I'm not finna lie. And both of them blowing up like they did really did shape the future of the female artist game. I mean, Ice Spice literally blew up because she had a fat ass. That's it.
Hey, chat, did y'all think it started with Nicki Minaj? Y'all think Nicki Minaj started this shit, chat? Hey, I'm not here to point fingers. Who y'all think started this shit, like, popping ass shit, like shaking the booty? Was it Lil' Kim? Was it somebody? Was it Missy? Who was it? Somebody? I don't really, like, is it? Or did Nicki Minaj start this shit? I ain't think Nicki Minaj, because she started her career off saying, your love, and super bass. I'm glad now she started talking ass in that vid. Well, I don't know. But did Nicki start that shit? I ain't gonna point it at her, though. People cast and seem to grab a lot of influence, and I don't want to just point it at Nicki. You know what I'm saying?
What was the reason? It wasn't because she could rap, because, I mean, let's be honest here. It wasn't because she could dress. I mean, she used to wear jumpsuits and tracksuits until she stole her best friend's style. All it was is that she had a fat ass, she was light-skinned, and she had a little signature twerk little move. And what really confirmed that is that when she lost her ass, she lost all of her fan base too. It was hating on her, like, bro, get the weight back. We need the thick thighs. When she stopped twerking, people actually had to listen to her music. And once they did, they realized it wasn't all of that. So she fell off, and you didn't hear about her for months.
Content creators, stop scrolling. AI vid will change your life. Transform your ideas into stunning videos with just...
Until suddenly, a couple weeks ago, she got it all back. We don't care about her music. We care about her. And this one factor is what's really changing the game right now. The same thing for...
Clearly, I didn't care about her because she had the oil farm her way through. Why the fuck you think she popped in? She's a Google image. You know, we call them Google images. We don't value them for what it is for real. Or the actual person. They were just planted to spread a narrative. You know, that's all.
Although I will say she does actually have a fan base for her music. I mean, all she talks about is hoe shit, but the hoes love it. So I mean, hey. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, you play her music at a party, it does fit the vibe. She's really,
because she could do that, like talk about all this and be coming to a man at home. I'm telling you, most of these girls, I'm telling you, that's promoting all these different narratives, are not out there really doing that shit. They're promoting the narrative for this generation of people, so they're out there doing this and doing that. And that's just what it is. And you stand for it, shit. Cool. You gotta recline and enjoy the entertainment, though. You don't let it make you lose touch of reality, because it's gonna tend to make you do that. We're gonna tend to lose touch of reality anyway. Looking from a pixel screen and our phone, we just gonna tend to anyway.
Portraying a bad image of black women, and because of her antics and because labels push her so much, she's honestly the biggest female rapper in the game right now. The thing that these two people have in common is that they care way more about their image, which in my opinion is the fourth problem with female rap. You know?
Okay, now sexy portraying a bad image for black women. Shit, I'm not gonna lie. There's a shit ton of folks that's trying to spread this and that further. So they out there. So they're gonna train your mind of thought to think that any black girl or black woman you be around acts like this, or is capable of acting like this. That's literally, you know how many people are gonna be trained that realm of thought, fucking thinking that these black girls act like this. Not all black women act like this whatsoever. There's so many different black women out there you could choose from. But even then, there's black women, they'll do that because they trying to get lit. Ain't nothing wrong with going out there being lit. Sometimes I get the concept, of, hey, shake that ass and getting ratchet and have fun. That's just them having fun. That's just them having fun, bruh. If that's the way having fun and want to portray and have fun, that's cool. I think that's cool. Now, as long as, over here, you slapping and punching me in my fucking face just because things ain't flew your way, and that's that kind of ratchet shit I don't like. You got to bat me in my shit, do all kind of shit, or throw a brick in my head or some shit because you mad at some shit.
Well, let me
things that go your
clarify.
way.
I don't actually think
because of all that clinkiness.
It's honestly a good
And
thing. I mean,
adrenaline
artists
rush.
aren't
I don't
just
like that
musicians;
shit.
they're also personalities too.
You're
A
gonna
lot
put
of
me
the
in situations I
appeal
don't
to
wanna
the
be
music
in.
they're making is who
And
they
then
are.
I'll
I
try
mean,
to
for
be
instance,
someone-
Future's music wouldn't be good if it wasn't Future. Childish Gambino couldn't make a Future song and it do well. At the same time, Future couldn't make a Childish Gambino song and it do well. Niggas would call him corny and just weird or quirky, but at the same time, that's what Childish Gambino is. That's why people like him. Same thing applies all the way around. If Sabrina Carpenter made a Red song, well, people probably wouldn't be surprised because she's basically doing that same thing anyway. But let's say
she
if
makes
Billie
a Sexy
Eilish
Red
dropped a
type
song like
song.
that, people will be like, yo,
If Bailey drop a song like that, boy, you know how many more people gonna go? You don't even understand, bro. And then Sabrina Carpenter, if she on that Sexy Red timing, boy, don't be surprised. And I'm talking about where they start purposely exposing their body on Twitter by accident or licking their body, do exactly what Sexy Red do. You know the world gonna be back to gooning like crazy. You know how many alpha niggas that preach don't goon this, don't goon this, don't goon that? They gonna start gooning. They're going to start gooning. Because it's going to have that much of a fluctuation in the world. One of the biggest industry, and I ain't finna say all that conspiracy shit. They're one of the biggest in the planet.
Billie, what are you doing? Because that's just not her persona. That's not her character.
And they're
you
very
get what I'm
less-
trying to say at this point, right? Okay. Here's the problem.
less tourist.
Mastering your image is cool, but you need to have the music to back it up. And this has always been a law
Yes,
of music
mastering your
for
image is cool,
forever,
but
but
you need to have the
suddenly
music
it's
to back it up.
changed. Now you don't.
You notice I oral farm a whole lot. Cause I'm trying to get y'all to my page, even though I have 720p quality vid. I'm kidding. I'm so kidding. Nah, but yeah, I
have to
do
make
oral
good
farm a
music
lot
and you
though.
can still
That
be
shit
popular
works.
and make money because
People
of social
care
media.
about
Prime
aesthetic
example
these days.
besides Sexy and Ice Spice is Blueface and Krishan Rock. 2 years ago, before they got arrested, they were making millions off of just ratchet, toxic characters. I mean, you couldn't go anywhere without seeing their faces. During that time, they made music too, and even though it wasn't that good, they made a lot of money off of it because they had a lot of attention on their names. That whole process,
they ass was just trying to create a toxic couple narrative. And women just thought they could relate to Krishan herself, because there were a lot of like mothers that went through this mad drama, especially the ones that consume baddies, all this different adrenaline rush shit that's giving them adrenaline rush. Man, it planted a seed in their mind, so they feel as if they are relating to Krishan and her situation. It'll go for anybody. It don't matter, because those niggas do the same shit. Listening to all this drill, young boys, or any type of drill music, any type of going outside and shoot some shit up. We plant it in our minds, subconsciously plant all this shit that we consume and tend to become one of those motherfuckers.
is what a lot of female artists are doing. They're selling the image, becoming an influencer, and then selling the music as a side part.
But think about it. We're all influencers in a way, because we're all on social media. Us simply being on social media, we are trying to sell something. Literally, it's not just them celebrity niggas.
Really care how the music sounds. I mean, they could sell the music because they're such polarizing characters that people are just bound to tune in. Again, I don't think it's a bad thing, but it is killing the art. Nobody cares about
people tune into anything these days.
Music because we know it's going to be mid anyways. We just care about what they're doing to entertain us. It's killing the art of music.
We don't care about the music these days because we know. Because I remember when we used to go through albums and used to listen to it from front and back. It's not the same no more. There's always going to be some sort of miss or misses. It's gonna be mid. It's gonna be 6, 7. It's gonna be a 6 or 7 in your first listen. A 7.5 max. Maybe 8 max, unless you're just an overglazer. You know what I'm saying? Because I just know there ain't no album that be a perfect 10 out of 10. They ain't been no perfect album 10 out of 10 since fucking 2021. That's just my personal take. Since like 2021, 2018, somewhere around that.
But especially for female artists, because most of the time they use their bodies to get your attention instead of being funny or creative like male rappers oftentimes have to do. Pretty sure a lot of these artists are really cool people that can probably garner an audience just off of them being themselves. I mean, I remember seeing a Glorilla interview with Speedy. Even when they go on people like Kaiser in that stream, you kind of see the artist's personality.
Yeah, we want to see more personality. Thing is, they find themselves doing the shit they do. They're constantly not waving the camera, and they just for y'all to see their personality like that. And I feel like some are very protective within that because of tours and all this different shit. And then you're gonna see more of them to a point. It's gonna be something within themselves that's gonna be exposed that they do not want y'all to see. And that's why on a daily, you're not constantly seeing them showcase personality as much. They're just being an image at the most and making y'all put two together. But I'm gonna go to another video we can react to after a whole lot of yapping and shit.